can never tell. If a bitch left me for a bum, I'ma wish her well. Doing surgery on the white, Dr. Miami. Bitch wasn't plan A, so I gave her a plan B. Made niggas sit down cause they said they can't stand me. Move like rock, I sleep with the flock like Tammy. Give me any drug, I promise we get the work off. She wanna take her skirt off cause of the way I skirt off. Coke is off, if you touch it, it get turned off. Foreplay before I cook it, I take the shirt off. These niggas all talk, they ain't never on shit. No matter what I go through, I'm always smiling like Mitch. I ain't on no gang shit, they tryna Rico the click. I aced at the dice game and still walked off rich. The shoes is Rick Owens, fuzzy sweater by Marnie. 6 rockets in the Smith, play the game like Jabari. Niggas spitting no shit, we don't do the Atari. I got a body done, that's how I'm telling her sorry. My younger gets 30, pop a 30 like a sensu. Being down bad and broke, fuck with your mental. Running your mouth, ain't got insurance for that dental. You don't own a car, why the fuck you standing on rentals? Back to 30 out, got that nigga screaming like uh-oh. Car we spinning this, smell like dead ops and gumbo. On his block waving the 50 just like Matumbo. I only chill with bitches, but you know I got some bros. Put me on your parlay, it's a lot. Nobody can have a question what I did for my block. Tryna slide on me, somebody tell him to stop. He took a chance, so you know I had to give him a shot. You become a star when nobody could guard you. I like making money cause it was never hard to. My bitch about to land with Javonte, the shark boots. From the garage to the closet, shit like the Bronx Zoo. I know you ain't rich when you with me, this is what it feel like. 10 bottles on a walk and it's a chill night. So much sparkles that they ain't give me no deal price. Think I work for Carnet cause I told them to bill like. I be sliding through looking like a lick, ain't got a rollie, but I need 100,000 on my. Yeah. Only chase the bag, fuck friends. Is Ricky Rudy the trend? High A leaving the Mozzie and spin back in the Benz. We don't play with prop guns, that shit was never pretend. If you beefing with the gang, I tell you how it's gonna end. Like the trap by the state, I turn your hood to my home. Back to Franklin's out the Louis Jim and shit like Jerome. God sponsor all the drip, these crosses came with the chrome. Shot my way to a brick and come for playing with zones. 40 hit like a truck, I don't even got my CDL. Pull chops off the waistline before they BBLs. Gave my brother 35, a real nigga never tell. If a bitch left me for a bum, I'ma wish her well. Doing surgery on the white, Dr. Miami. Bitch wasn't plan A, so I gave her a plan B. Made niggas sit down cause they said they can't stand me. Move like rock, I sleep with the flock like Tammy. Give me any drug, I promise we get the work off. She wanna take her skirt off cause of the way I skirt off. Coke is off, if you touch it, it get turned off. Foreplay before I cook it, I take the shirt off. These niggas all talk, they ain't never on shit. No matter what I go through, I'm always smiling like Mitch. I ain't on no gang shit, they tryna Rico the click. I aced at the dice game and still walked off rich. The shoes is Rick Owens, fuzzy sweater by Marnie. 6 rockets in the Smith, play the game like Jabari. Niggas spitting no shit, we don't do the Atari. I got a body done, that's how I'm telling her sorry. My younger gets 30, pop a 30 like a sensu. Being down bad and broke, fuck with your mental. Running your mouth, ain't got insurance for that dental. You don't own a car, why the fuck you standing on rentals? Back to 30 out, got that nigga screaming like uh-oh. Car we spinning this, smell like dead ops and gumbo. On his block waving the 50 just like Matumbo. I only chill with bitches, but you know I got some bros. Put me on your parlay, it's a lot. Nobody can have a question what I did for my block. Tryna slide on me, somebody tell him to stop. He took a chance, so you know I had to give him a shot. You become a star when nobody could guard you. I like making money cause it was never hard to. My bitch about to land with Javonte, the shark boots. From the garage to the closet, shit like the Bronx Zoo. I know you ain't rich when you with me, this is what it feel like. 10 bottles on a walk and it's a chill night. So much sparkles that they ain't give me no deal price. Think I work for Carnet cause I told them to bill like. I be sliding through looking like a lick, ain't got a rollie, but I need 100,000 on my wrist. I remember selling grams, I had to get it to a brick. I'm trying to pull off the lot, don't need no mileage on my whip. If you ask me, I'm still winning the race. I lapped them niggas couple times, they still jogging in place. And if you talking about the 40, then you know I'm the face. Nigga, this is real life, play with something that's safe. I be on the 40 with the 40 on me. I be sliding through the 40 with the 40 on me. 40 with the 40 on me. I be sliding through the 40 with the 40 on me. I keep that 40 on me. Let me talk my shit. Praying on that new Wraith. I'm just wishing on a star. We was on the road to riches. How the hell we get this far? Plug got love for me. Said I'm in his quarter zone. When I cop a whole thing, he throw an extra cortisone. Slide through your block, start scratching like a DJ. You ain't out there, we gon' bring it back like a replay. Running through your strip with a stick like a relay. I don't even fuck with these niggas, move like the 3K. Dumb shit, come through, asking niggas who want this. Draco, 808s mean it came with a drum kit. Herbo, arms cross, asking niggas who run shit. My mans got shot next to me, so I get numb quick. Mom's probably tired of the trapping, but ma, I love this. Ain't in my hands, but I already know God above this. Brother got 35, he left me in the streets alone. Gotti got killed, wish he never left the sweeper home. Mans popped the wrong pill, said he won't be the same. Knew since kids, I never ever thought it'd be this way. Slept on the bed, he was sleep on the floor. When he had food stamps, we used to split him at the store. We was 10 toes down, my nigga, we stood tall. Always talk about the ball, but he never tried to score. Niggas be having baggage, trying to fly with the pilot, trying to get it in my car. Never know what's the mileage. I done did fly.
Yeah. Mic check, mic check. All right, here we go. Yeah. Yeah. We in this bitch episode 201. All right. I just learned how to say 201 in Spanish. 201. As you can see, we got a whole new cast. I had to fire these bitch ass niggas. Because they
black panel. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Type shit.
All the Nation of Domination. Got all these light skinned mugs the fuck out of here. They decided to go on vacation. Shout out to them. They are in I think it's pronounced Medellin. Don't quote me on that.
Justin, we adding back. Justin?
Yeah, the gang is out there. They out there taking care of business. They might jump into the call soon. So stick around. You're gonna hear straight from Colombia. We're gonna have a pod straight from Colombia while we are supporting the gang from here. But yeah, I had to fire these niggas because they decided to go without me. So I need some. Let me play some sad music. Let's see.
That piano shit.
Oh yeah, the violin. Let's do that.
Nigga added a new. Niggas just got a new sound.
Oh, it was a good run, but all good things from the end. Matter of fact, where's Warren?
Where is Warren? Warren probably saw niggas wasn't live and was like, yeah. Because he did say he was gonna pull up at 11 if shit go right.
He said that
in the group text.
Fuck it, you fired too, nigga. Yeah. Y'all thought it was sweet.
I tried to save you.
Y'all thought it was sweet. You fired too.
Nigga said, I'm going to see if I get off at 11, I'll pull up.
I need to find the Donald Trump. You're fired.
Yeah. I had to save you, HR.
Let me see.
What are we gonna do without HR then? Like, who HR now?
I don't like that one. Oh yeah, I like that one. Fucking fired, Bob. Hey, Bob.
How you fire HR? You can't fire HR.
I think you can. You can't fire HR.
You need an HR before you can fire HR though.
You're HR.
I'm HR.
Is he fired?
I don't think I'm in position to make any business decisions.
You want to be HR? That's the tech guru. No? Oh, man. You scared? What you scared of? Not just say, I just need you to just take the job, fire him, and then we good. You ain't got to do nothing else. You ain't got to come to work ever again. Just take the job, sign the paper, fire Warren, and you good.
That's crazy.
What's wrong with that?
Nigga giving the job away to a nigga who don't even got to do the job.
Hey, ain't that what AI's doing? Ooh. Shit, yeah, I took it there. Ooh, damn. I took it. Yeah. Ooh, that cut deep. Pause.
X-Files.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? I'm late on the drops today. Sorry. It's been a long day.
X-Files, nigga.
There's the shit. AI taking your job as we speak. All you cashiers, all you retailers, all you techie guru people, yes, what y'all claim, AI is on the way. So, fellas, welcome to 40 Central. That was a bit of a wild introduction to the show, but here on 40 Central, you know, once you on the pod, you family. So you guys are welcome to come through anytime you want, anytime we're live, pull up, show love. If you guys have anything going on that we can support, let us know. We'll definitely support you guys and whatever it is that you have going on. As long as it doesn't involve any child pornography. So, you know, we have some standards, but we definitely, you know, support you guys in whatever it is. I said something wrong?
Yeah. It was the some standards that did it for me.
Just saying, like we can't support everything, but we can support some things. You know, we gotta draw the line somewhere. But welcome to my new to the new cat. Matter of fact, you want to switch the title? Oh yeah, you talking to you, HR? Yeah, HR. You want what are we gonna call our podcast? Says, you know, no light skins allowed.
Damn, darkies only.
Darkies. There it is. There it is. I like that.
Y'all
I
niggas
like it. Darkies only.
trying hard as fuck to get demonetized today. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about the rules. Man, fuck the rules, man. We outside today.
Oh,
It's episode 200. Is that how you say it?
201.
201.
Bad Bunny.
All right, so let's get started. Let's go down the line. Introduce yourselves to the people, man. Tell the people who y'all are.
Well, I'm the manual, in case you guys didn't know.
Okay.
My name is Vernon.
Wait, what? Hey, like you pause. You can adjust the mic. You know what I mean, to get comfortable, bro. Yeah, there you go. Come on, man. You spend a little bit of money in here. I mean, get comfortable, man. Stay around. Stay a while.
Yeah, go ahead. So my name is Vernon. What's goody, my boys? My name is Alan.
Alan and Vernon.
Alan and Vernon, or you just call me Mills. That's what I usually go.
Mills?
You just
You
call me
rap?
Vern. Hell no. That's just like a nickname that I picked up.
Where did that come from?
Damn.
That given to you, or
It was given. Nah, it was before
Where
that.
did your nickname come from?
It came from. All right, so I used to run with a gang a little back.
No.
allegedly, like whoa. We don't need nobody going to
Bro,
allegedly.
what is your last name?
Oh, my last name is Mills.
Oh,
But I mean, I started going by it because you know the whole affiliation thing. You know,
you said what?
the whole affiliation thing is why I started going by it because
Like-
like A Millies, like A Mills. So then it just like eventually got with time got shorter to just Mills.
Did it have nothing to do with like Meek Mills? Like no inspiration from there?
That's a nickname that I picked up like in the military. Somebody used to call me like Meek Millie.
Oh, okay.
It's one of I picked up a bunch.
So, wait. So you served in the military?
Yeah,
Oh shit! Thank you for your service. Let's give you a round of applause, man.
appreciate it.
No, I mean, we got the AI applause too. Yeah, so my country. I mean,
Oh.
not like y'all. I'm saying like when civilians, Americans see him, they need to kiss that man's toe. He said, "Matter of fact, give him another round of applause." Yeah, serve that country. Hey, thank you for your service. And here on 40 Central, we're gonna make sure to give you your flowers. Did you serve in the military too, brother? So what did? Huh?
What? I just stayed. Like
do you have a story? Like, you were born? Like, how'd you get here? Like, what's little? Oh, you a drummer? Oh, word? Like a drummer, or like you just like?
Nah, he a drummer. He's
It's like you could like do something like.
Nigga, we all used to like.
We used to play the
music.
band in high
You
school.
play music?
I play guitar, nigga.
The fuck?
I've
the
said
pod?
this before on the pod. Yes, I play guitar. He plays
Play
guitar.
as well.
Word?
He plays drums.
He plays
Our other boy
drums.
plays
Yeah,
bass.
and I
We
play-
used to dead play. Like,
What was y'all band name?
we didn't have a band. We would just play
Yeah.
and learn songs.
Oh shit! See? Yeah.
Low-key a cover band.
See, they don't expect that from us, man. We gotta like
Facts.
publicize that more, especially, I work at a school. So, we just met today. So I work at a school and a lot of our kids think that they're going to the NBA. And we have to have a lot of difficult conversations with some of these kids, not to crush their dreams, but to wake them up to the reality of the numbers, right? Like there have only been 5,000 people to ever play in the NBA. We have about what?
Damn.
Yeah, really think about
Because
it.
it's like,
Really think about it.
It makes sense because at a current time, at an like active NBA, is only like 300 and something players.
Mhm.
And then obviously niggas get kicked out, rookies
Mhm.
come in.
Mhm.
So it's always like at a steady like 300 and something. So it does make sense. But damn, 5,000 is crazy. I would think it's way more.
And then if you really if you go deeper into the numbers, then the
Like,
NBA started in I think 1946. Basketball started I think in 1861. I want to say. So it's not that long of a time period for millions of people that have played at a professional level. So now when these kids say, "Hey, I want to go to the NBA," only 5,000 people in human history have played in the NBA. Like, what makes you special to be a part of that club? Not saying don't aspire to be that, but really think about what you have to offer to this organization. And you're competing with the likes of people's nephews, sons. Like, their spot's already gone before you even are considered. Brandi got a spot, whether you like it or not. He's going. Even if he averaged 8 in college, he's going.
And the crazy part is, it's not even him. It's Bryce when you look at it. Bryce is going to be the one.
That's a fact.
But Bronny, just because he's the firstborn, he got the name
Mm-hmm.
Bronny. He's going, and
Mhm.
it's cool. Like I ain't mad at it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But it's like it's very competitive. You really competing with fucking like legacy NBA.
That's a fact.
fucking motherfuckers.
That is a fact.
Their bloodline, nigga.
That's
I mean, Jordan didn't get blessed with his sons going to the NBA, but Jimmy Butler doing good. So there's that.
Yeah. But if
In case
Jordan,
you didn't know, there's a conspiracy theory that
here we go.
that Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's son.
That sounds.
Y'all really
'Cause-
believe that?
I mean, I'm not saying I believe it. It's a conspiracy theory, and I like conspiracy theories.
No, I know, but do you believe it though? Like, do you believe that? That's
First
a
of all,
possibility?
why am I don't know how to take this because why my girl when you was like, what should we name? I just caught it when you was like, what should we name the pod?
Yeah.
Vernon. She was like 40 after dark.
I feel like that was a strong shot.
Oh, I didn't even
Make
catch
sure
that.
is we all
I
wear
didn't
black
either.
shirts.
I
didn't even
I
catch
just
that.
looked at the comment again and I was like, wait, you mother you motherfucker.
I like that. That's dope though. I like that. I think that's pretty cool.
But yeah, whatever the fuck I was talking about.
You were saying conspiracy,
Oh yeah,
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy theory that Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's son. Cause
Is that just because of the way they look?
the way they look and Jimmy Butler's adopted,
Mm,
and if I'm not mistaken, he's from the Chicago area,
I believe so.
and Jordan played for the Bulls.
Mm.
A wild thing to kind of tying some of the conspiracy theories that I be looking at. I just be and there's those really good ones. I'm just I'm all for it. Like there was a point in time when I was definitely for the reptilian invasion. They was talking about the reptiles on the moon base and all that shit. I mean, it's
Oh
probably
shit! My bad. Hold on. Wait. I just played something I did not mean to play. My bad. All right. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
But they was talking about the reptilian invasion. So they're talking about how we fake got a base on the moon and also like there's supposed to be like an underground world that's underneath like Antarctica because they've never ever been able to like figure out what's going on with the ice. So with the reptilians, like it sounds really, really wild, but when it comes to like when you think about like what we actually know about space and even just the ocean or even the earth, it's not enough information out there. We know 5% of what's in the ocean, and we barely know anything when it comes to space. So it's like those kind of conspiracy theories.
I'm not saying I'm a flat earther, but you know, there's the whole conspiracy theory that whoever, I don't know if it was Steven Spielberg or whoever the fuck niggas in fucking Hollywood produced the moon landing. You look at various pictures of the moon landing, you see motherfuckers on the moon, Neil Armstrong with the fucking flag waving on the
Not
moon.
facts. It's no.
The flag waving on the moon. The flag waving on the moon
Why is that?
where there's no oxygen.
No oxygen. How can it move?
How can it wave when they're
But
walking on the moon and they're kicking rocks and rocks are just
Floating.
instead of
Mm,
how they do in their harnesses, maybe allegedly.
I'm listening.
So it's just things like that.
Listening. So, but that's only.
I'm not saying like it's actually legitimately fake. No, I don't fucking know. I've never been outside of the realms of the stratospheres, of the omnispheres, of the
Yeah.
whatever the fucking Rubik's cubes. But yeah, there's just things like that that if you look into is just very iffy and kind of unexplainable. I mean, you know, they fact check explain these things, but who can really trust fact checks these days, especially going through the pandemic?
I want y'all to hear this clip from Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is a world-renowned scientist who went on Vlad TV to discuss the flat Earth theory. So I want to hear this. Vlad, I don't own the copyrights to this audio. This is a Vlad TV interview, so please do not flag us for this. Vlad TV, ladies and gentlemen. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Oh. Yeah. That's kind of what you said.
I want to pause for a second because it, and I wish I won't be able to. I'm not gonna try, but I wish I could find the video. I watched some video. It was like Instagram, Facebook, whatever. You know, fucking one of these content pushing fucking social media platforms.
Okay.
And I watched the video of some dude literally just trolling some guy on a podcast. Like it was just like space enthusiasts and shit like that, and he was just like taking pictures of bullshit, like a fucking cut off like fruit or some shit from the back, put the lighting a certain way, take a picture, and be like, so you asking and like dudes with NASA shirts and shit. So like, what do you think about this planet? No, like whatever. He's like, well, I don't really know what the planet is, but you know, it looks nice. And just leading them on, and they'll be like, oh, well, this is how we came to this conclusion. Or be like, what do you think about this image from space? Like when people say they don't believe in it, do you think it's real? Blah blah blah. It looks like a satellite in the air, like as if you're above the Earth's stratosphere. You can still see this kind of sky and shit, and it looks like there's like a satellite and stuff. A nigga was like, "Oh yeah, you know, blah blah blah," saying whatever the fuck they were saying, and then he'll flip the picture, and it's literally just his house, and the satellite is fucking his fucking what's some shit's called on the energy conserving shits.
Solar panels?
Yeah, it's solar panels. It was literally the solar panels on his house. And like he was just trolling the fuck out of them in terms of how he would take the pictures and it will literally look like some NASA authentic spatial shit. And it was literally just like different things of him taking pictures. So like he was pretty much fucking doing imagery wizardry like type shit, and and he was trolling the fuck out of them and actually having them believe these were pictures in space. So that like when I see things like that, it's just like if some rando ass nigga with a podcast on YouTube, Spotify, whatever the fuck could do that shit, what the fuck can like the government or NASA or whoever the fuck can do?
They got
The Hollywood. Hollywood is the fucking top production company in fucking America, like 100%. The CIA used to fucking contact these niggas during what World War II to input propaganda, patriotic shit into all of their cartoons. So that's why when you look at a lot of those old school not Looney Tunes because like it's Disney. Like CIA was contacting Disney, but when you look at a lot of like those old school cartoons, it will have a lot of American flags, a lot of just characters dressed up in fucking like military outfits and shit because they wanted people to enlist into the military. So if you look at how the government contacts Hollywood on that aspect, why couldn't they contact NASA or anything else? Like you feel me? Like I don't know, use Hollywood in different aspects.
So are you saying that the government wants people to be trans now? 'Cause that's all I see on TV.
I mean, in a way, it really kind of is like that because like they're pushing this narrative on the kids where they're like overly showing the like homosexual or transsexual nature of humans right now to where it's like almost like we live in like y'all live in New York and y'all can see that on the train where you got like everything's just thrown in your face. It's like
They're
it's
already making a
subliminal
school.
messaging. Yeah, like it's
Wait,
all
wait, wait,
subliminal messaging.
You said what?
They're literally making a school
What do you
ready
mean
for
making a school for what?
transgenders. Transgenders to teach them how to
Where?
like it was on Instagram. I think it was like Louisiana or something.
Louisiana, the Dirty
Louisiana
South?
sounds crazy.
That sounds
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
The Dirty
yeah.
South is on
I
board
was
for
like-
the trans. That's what's up. That's how you know
Some
we are
shit like that.
progressing.
I don't know.
Word.
I heard it
When
was,
the Dirty South says
like,
it's okay to do those things, that's wild.
I agree.
I seen that and I was like,
But to go into that, if you look at like people like Bill Gates, philanthropist that fucking helps with vaccines and medicine
owns
and
the
all this
most
shit in all these other
farmland in the
countries,
world.
also does his TED talks preaching about eugenics and depopulation because he feels like the Earth doesn't have enough resources like sustain the like everybody on Earth. So they talk about eugenics and depopulation and things like that. Trans seems like a perfect way for people to depopulate, if I'm not wrong.
I mean,
Because how will they populate? You need heterosexual people outside of science, of course, because they're figuring out ways to create a baby without sexual intercourse. But outside of science, you need heterosexual people to sustain population. If people are trans, they can't reproduce.
but truth be told, going off with that, like off of that as well, like that's kind of like low key how like when you input AI into that mix, it's also like okay, you're gonna depopulate, and then it's like okay, we're depopulating. How we're gonna keep things running, and it's like AI. That's how we're trying to get rid of the vast majority and then have AI run the other half and leave just a very small select few to keep progressing the population. It's a smart plan.
I ain't gonna cap. I never thought about it like that. That's crazy.
Nah, that's real.
I actually never thought about it, like the usage of AI in that fashion. But that's actually crazy.
It just came to me.
It just came
It just
to me.
clicked. It really just clicked. I ain't gonna lie. Because
Nah.
it makes the most sense. Like if that's already the nature where AI is headed, anyways. Like it's just replacing all the jobs, it's taking everything away, and everybody like doesn't know what to do. And I kind of see like the pandemic was kind of like also a way for them to issue in that kind of stuff because you they made it to where everybody was stuck inside, but everything was still somehow still running. So it shows how little people they actually need to keep this actual thing afloat, and that's across the board. So I look at it like on a like a doomsday type of path.
It's interesting that you say that because, and I guess as we're going down this rabbit hole, one thing that popped up in my mind when you were speaking was, what's the purpose of human beings to the existence of planet Earth? Why are human beings here? Like you can look at any species and be like, okay, this is how they pretty much contribute to society. Like they either whether it be like bumblebees with pollen or I don't know, a fucking lion is like to help regulate the food chain. Like, but why are humans here? For what? If we're gonna be the destruction of the planet.
are you asking it on just like is religion involved in this, or is it
However you see fit.
okay? From my point of view,
Mhm.
I feel like humans are here to reproduce, to tend to the planet, and to praise God.
Okay.
That's our sole purpose of this earth. Now, obviously, we have.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
here straight from
What
Colombia.
happened? What happened? We fired? We fired and shit? You think I'm not listening?
Yeah.
Hold on,
You
hold on,
gotta
hold on.
be-
I'm gonna show y'all what it's looking like out here. Hold on, how do I change? Hear this shit. Shit crazy out here, bro. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about?
we talking about how y'all got fired and how you feel about it.
Damn, I should suck, my nigga. The good
Yeah,
3-year
you
run, though.
How does it feel to be unemployed?
Ah, shit, it's not the first time.
Oh, I wasn't trying. I wasn't where I was going. You took it somewhere where it didn't need to be. How about everybody else?
My fault. I kind of had to.
Where's the gang at?
Everybody over here, bro, all they want to do is fucking take your money out here, bro.
What'd you expect? You American.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't even know where we at. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
Do you have your American drawers on?
yes. I did change my drawers today. No, we good.
No, but are they American drawers?
Yes, yeah. Bought them in America.
All right. No, like, dude, that doesn't have red, white, and blue. Are they red, white, and blue drawers?
Yeah. I got my Trump shit on. We was talking about Trump earlier today.
All right, so you got to walk around.
The dudes from England, they was like, wait, what? Y'all from where? But y'all like Trump? I'm like, yeah, we American, nigga.
Yeah, hell yeah. Go walk around with your American drawers out and let motherfuckers know where you at.
Yeah. They know. They know. They over here. They respecting us outside.
Where's the rest of the gang? Are you by yourself?
Hey, right here, Gina.
Hey!
Yo.
Why they all look scared, bro? You sure? Are they safe?
Oh, what up?
Yo.
We outside over here, bro. Look, what's up? Tell them we outside. Tell them you're on live right now. You're on They don't want to talk outside.
Oh, that means he's cheating. All right.
My fault. Y'all just heard me speak Spanish. It's over. Y'all didn't hear that.
So like, what are y'all doing? Y'all at a carnival or something? Y'all all look scared.
Nah. Whoa. But like you like it's like a strip of like bars and shit like that where you could just like walk out. They got mad people everywhere. It's like a really big party town like where we at. So like they just try to get you to go into all these spots and shit.
But I don't. People outside. I don't see nobody.
Nah, there's mad people outside. I'm trying to walk away because I can't hear. So I'm trying to like go in the cut so that I can at least hear you.
Well, when are y'all coming back?
I don't even know, man. I'm probably like never come back. This is beautiful out here.
Sure? You don't miss America?
Nah, not yet. It's only been 2 days.
Bro, don't ever say that on the live. These shit like that get you fired. Don't ever talk about America like that.
What's good, yo? First of all, this nigga right here, the man didn't want to talk to me.
You're crazy.
Tell me about his friend, and then bring him on when I'm not there. That's fucked up, bro.
Wait, what? What happened?
Nah, he talking about Alec. Cause I be saying like Justin remind me of this nigga. OD, and now he's here and Justin's not here.
And then I asked him. I said, "Yo, when he coming back?" Yo, he just here for today. I'm like, nigga, why would you just like the fuck? That's fucked up.
Nah, that's a fact. I'm dead leaving tomorrow.
I'm like, yo, what? Like, damn, I'm not even there. That's fucked up.
I make an appearance. I come back.
All right, cool. I need that because I got to see why he thinks we the same. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Nah, y'all not like the same. Y'all just similar.
What way?
Isn't that like the same definition?
Say that off camera. I'll say that off camera.
Oh man, I don't even know what we're doing right now. I think we got finagle to go on the spot.
All right, man.
Said we get
Did
big.
you did you see anybody take cocaine?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes.
Did you take cocaine?
No, I didn't. No, I did not.
Okay.
How much is cocaine?
Well, we got it. Nah. Nah, I don't know. I honestly really don't know. We never, nobody does it, so we don't know. But I'm assuming it's cheap because everything is cheap out here. So you don't even understand the way like $1 to us is 4,500 pesos to them. So when you're looking at it, when something costs like 9,000 pesos, it's only $2. You know what I'm saying? So like you assume that it's gonna be like cheaper than anything else.
But how do you walk around with 9,000 pesos? Like your pockets
Bro, I
gotta
have
be.
$100,000 pesos in my pocket right now, and that is like basically like for us if we walking around with $50.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? It's not
Wait,
that
say it
much.
again? Say it again?
What you said?
I said, can you say it again? Because you broke up for a second.
I said I got $100,000 in my bro. No funny shit. I came out here with $300-400, and I had over $1 million in pesos. So like that's not a lot. But when it's basically like us walking around with like $40 or $50 on us. You know what I'm saying? It's not that much. So like you go into a bar and you spending. If we go to a bar and buy like 4 shots. Like last night, Brandon went to the bar and he bought like 8 shots. Right. The bill was $460,000 in pesos. That shit literally equated to like $90 an hour time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit don't make no sense. But I feel like you rich out there. So go buy a goat.
Nah. I'm not rich nowhere. Honestly, I'm not rich anymore. I got fired from my job.
Oh yeah. You might want to start saving.
Yeah, I need to go. HR got fired, I heard. So I mean, I
Yeah.
got the Lakers fucking lost today after we was up by like 11 in the fourth. Like it's a bad day. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like today.
Niggas ended up losing?
Yeah, fucking lost 106, 103. These bum ass niggas, bro.
Shout out to Four Corners Boxing in the building. Fight Night X.
Yeah, shout out to
Night
Four Corners
Box.
Boxing, bro. I had that special the
Gang
whole
is
day
in the
showing everybody
building.
at Four Corners out here too, man.
Most definitely. The gang is in the building. Appreciate your love and support, man. Definitely got to shout you out. All right, so what else is on the agenda? Like, are
Yo,
y'all gonna
this is
what?
Go ahead.
What else is on the agenda?
Tonight we gonna chill. A couple of people have some things to do. We gonna go over there and chill in some spot. Tomorrow I think we're doing like a really big tour, going like through the mountains and all that shit. And then the next day we're going to like another spot where like waterfalls and shit like that. And then just real like touristy shit, really.
Okay.
And then out at night. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
You heard me?
Yeah. No, so like y'all gonna have a real nice time together. And make sure y'all have fun, be safe.
After you're done, I'll tell you the real shit that we're about to do after this.
Okay. Don't do no fake cocaine. If you're gonna do it, hey man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the stories that we got in one day. I'm gonna tell you, when we get back, y'all gonna be like, nah, that shit didn't really happen. We had a lot of shit happen yesterday alone.
All right. So my last question for you, and I'm gonna let you go. Did you slap Kev yet? Because we know that y'all.
Not yet. He makes me want to slap him all the fucking time, but not yet.
Can you, me though? Can you?
Hold on, yo, Kev, niggas want me to smack you.
I'll give you 100 pesos right now.
Oh, he's doing his business. Look.
What is he doing?
Bro, yo, I'm about to say something really disrespectful on this shit. I cannot do it. I'll talk to y'all after.
All right,
I will talk to y'all after.
Just I'll cash app you 100 pesos if you slap Kev on the live.
Look at what Princess said.
Oh, and
I can't. Yeah, you broke up. Once you said cash at me, shit broke up. I was like, well, damn, this nigga gonna cash
wasn't
at
meant
me.
to
Shit.
be. Tell Kev to watch out for trans women.
That's probably what he's looking for.
Yo, Brandon, they said watch out for trans women. They said watch out for trans women. What else?
They said we keep breaking it up.
So the full cast out here. Shit is
I don't think we've seen a lady boy out here yet.
We haven't hit the areas that are dark.
Yeah.
Dark alleys yet. But listen. Who you on the pod with?
This is the whole pod.
Who you on the pod? Hey, listen. I gotta tell y'all something, okay? Listen
Don't
closely.
say nothing crazy, bro.
Don't say nothing crazy?
No.
Come on, yo. That they, them pussy hit different.
No. What the? Yo, he gotta go. He been drinking too much. I know you did not just say that.
I didn't even hear what he said.
Baby, I heard you was working on your Spanish. I'm proud of you.
Hey!
Hey, let me hear you say it again one more time.
201!
Yeah! It's lit. Yo, bro, but I'm gonna let y'all do your thing, man. I'm gonna be watching. I see you when we get back on Monday, bro.
All right, 1, 2, 3, cocaine.
Cocaine, baby. It's a hell of a drug. I'm out of here.
All right. Well, the pod is out there celebrating episode number 200. So shout out to them for turning up out there, and hope they actually go out there and get some subscribers. That's what I should have told them. Go out there, put them to work.
Still work, nigga.
Yeah, matter of fact, if they don't come back with at least.
Like, you could pay niggas to subscribe. Like, shit, apparently, I'm guessing shit cheap out there. So.
I mean, by the way they make it sound.
Yeah,
right?
so you could pay niggas to subscribe. So
Yeah,
if you don't come back with like a little 1,000. Like,
oh shit!
you know what I'm saying? Like a little 1,000. Like
That ass walking the
that's
bar,
nothing
start busting
crazy.
deals.
Like you feel me?
I was gonna say 20, but
Oh.
damn.
I mean, we could do that too, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a little 1,000. Like
Yeah,
you know.
1,000 won't hurt. We was talking about the flat. It was flat Earth.
So I was going into
Yeah.
so if you like bring religion into it,
Yes.
it's just like,
Yes. Why is the Earth? Why are humans on Earth? Go ahead.
Yeah, I essentially believe it's just to reproduce, tend to the earth, and praise God. Like, just work. That's our curse. Even though the curse got removed technically, but that's our curse. Like, we're supposed to work. We're supposed to tend to the earth, look after the earth, look after the animals. I believe in eating. You get it? Like, so I understand animals have to die. There's a food chain. There's certain things that occur, but I essentially believe that's our core purposes here.
Okay.
So that is why humans are supposed to be here. And then the introduction of AI is essentially not eliminating the purpose for us, but it is diminishing it, I think.
Based on what you just said, how does that help advance or maintain Earth? Like you said, repopulation, praising God. I forgot the third one. Tending to the Earth. Like, how do those things help advance Mother Earth?
Why do we need to advance it instead of sustaining it?
Okay, so then how does it help sustain it?
By doing exactly, if we're tending to the earth, we're looking after it. We're not mistreating it, caring for the animals. We're appreciating what the animals do for us, even in death. In that sense, like, we're not just like big game hunting, like killing shit that doesn't need to be killed. We're not eating that shit. We're not using that motherfucker for a fucking carpet or a fucking like, you feel me? Like, shit like that is like unnecessary, and I feel like by just doing those simple things, that will sustain Earth. We could, you feel me? Like, certain aspects of, like, certain corporations are into certain fucking like shit. I understand the need for it. I understand the purpose, and we can do it at a level where it can sustain everybody and not ruin the earth. If it does, I necessarily don't believe in climate change in that aspect, so I don't think that's the case. However, let's say it is. If we're ruining earth, we can do it enough to sustain everybody and we can chill. Like, you feel me? Like, it doesn't need to be everything in my head doesn't need to be the way it is right now.
Okay.
But going back into the original purpose, that is the what we are here for. That is our purpose on earth, in my opinion.
Okay. Don't you think there are plenty of other species that already do that?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, they reproduce, they tend to the earth, and I don't know if they praise God, but they do the other two.
Okay. I'm not saying like other species aren't important though. I think
Why?
everybody is important.
Yeah,
You
we
think
all play
humans
a
are
big
important?
role.
I think
man.
humans are important. I
Yeah.
think animals are important. I think insects are important. I think everything is important.
Yeah, feel free to jump in.
Everything's important because everything plays its part in maintaining Earth. Because if, for example, insects, like for example, bees and pollinating flowers, all of that shit, trees, et cetera, it gives us oxygen to live. But we also have a purpose in playing to maintain those ecosystems and things like that. We have a purpose in playing to make sure trees are still here. We have a purpose in maintaining that enough bees stay alive. If there's some, let's say, fucking some disease happens and a bunch of bees die, we have to make sure these things survive. I don't think we should be killing it.
So, are you saying like we're like the referees of the earth?
Essentially, because we're the ones with enough consciousness as with what science can determine. We're the ones with enough consciousness to do these things. Animals can't do that on their own. They just play their part. It's natural instinct.
Okay. Anybody else try to jump in on that?
Nah, y'all can disagree.
I mean,
Y'all
the
can
only thing-
disagree,
Alright,
but it's like
yeah.
that's just how I see it. Like,
That's how.
Like,
For
why do
me-
y'all feel like humans are here?
For me, is I wouldn't like. It's the reproduction tending to the earth, and then like not. I don't really would say that it's like praising God. So I would go like more so on the lines that it's like it's the whole purpose of experience. So like the consciousness and I like to like go into like the whole consciousness aspect of like focusing on like how humans interact and how they think and stuff like that and stuff that dictates how they control themselves. And I think that the whole purpose is like, yes, reproduction tended to the land, but the whole purpose really is just how you experience what you go through in your experience and how it affects you and how you in turn affect the world because that's just an experience as itself. Now, like with the bee stuff, that was a really good one. But there are some insects that don't need to be here. Like mosquitoes, they can go. Cockroaches can go. Wasps,
I mean,
wasps
even
can
if-
go. Flies can go.
I've never sat there and Google shit, but even if we think they don't serve a purpose, they like actually probably do something that maintains like Earth's ecosystem. That's like my point in it. Like,
Nah,
for example,
cockroaches
roaches
don't.
probably do something that we don't know about.
Cockroaches
They just
don't.
annoy the fuck out of us, so they gotta die.
Nah.
Look
that's-
at that.
I wouldn't even-
Spiders, even though most people kill spiders in their house, it's probably best to leave spiders in your house because they'll kill every fucking insect that's annoying the shit out of you.
No, that's a fact. That is actually a fact.
When I lived in North Carolina, we would get a lot of rain and we would get a bad millipede problem in my house because they would come out the soil and come into the crib because the essentially the rain was flooding the soil. And there was spiders in my house, like it was like little tiny furry spiders. But them niggas, swear to God, I'll go to work. My girl will go to work. We come home, it'll be a bunch of dead millipedes in the corner because them spiders was having a feast. And granted, she doesn't like insects, so I would kill them here and there. But they would come. It's North Carolina. We got all that shit, critters, all that shit. They would come back. And sometimes we got the millipede problem. I'm like, nah, bro, let that nigga rock, bro. Let that nigga do his thing. He's doing his thing. That's less cleanup for us, less killing for us. Because I don't know if you ever kill a millipede. That shit is disgusting. It's small as fuck, but it's mad crunchy. Like when you kill that shit, it's crunchy as fuck. It was like so cringe, like killing it. But
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
they're tiny though. They're
Are they like poisonous?
Nah,
Some of
they're
them
just-
are. Some
oh,
of them
are
are.
they?
Yeah,
Oh.
there's a few poisonous millipedes. Like they like have some of them have even like strong pincers. Like they can pinch you with like heavy ass decimals. Like feels like you're being shot or something like that.
Says millipedes are not poisonous, but many species have glands capable of producing irritating fluids that may cause allergic reactions in some individuals. The defensive sprays of some millipedes contain hydrochloric acid that can chemically burn the skin and cause long-term skin discoloration.
That's
That
crazy.
sounds like poison to me.
Yeah.
It's not death poison.
Yes.
That literally sounds like poison to me.
If a millipede was to bite you, toxic secretions of millipedes should be washed from the skin with large amounts of soap and water. So if you get bit, get a lot of soap and water.
I didn't even know all that.
Yeah, it's good to know. It's good
I
to know
just-
these things.
Squish and vacuum them motherfuckers.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'll work.
I mean, I had carpet. So I had to. They'll be in
So I guess if y'all had to do away with 5 species on the planet Earth, what would they be?
I can't even think of 5. I could just say wasp.
Wasps?
I don't know wasp first. Let me look.
Cockroaches,
Cockroach.
wasps.
Let's look up the purpose of a cockroach.
It's cockroaches, wasps, flies, rats.
Giant ass spiders.
Nah, spiders are cool. I think they.
Not them giant ass
Besides,
ones.
besides poisonous spiders, spiders are chill.
Nah, yeah, they really don't do much. I'm trying to think of an actual like fifth. Oh, mosquitoes. There we go.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Because mosquitoes, like, yeah, rats, the Black Plague, mosquitoes, HIV, like,
Yeah.
those are like really. We don't need those. Like,
Yeah.
interesting, funny thing about like flies. They
Wasps?
came in Earth from an asteroid.
Wasps are the Earth's natural pest control. Without wasps, the world could be overrun with spiders and insects. Each summer, social wasps in the UK capture an estimated 14 million kilograms of insect prey, such as caterpillars and greenfly. Perhaps we should be calling them a gardener's friend.
Caterpillars
Damn.
only live 2 weeks. Like, what's up with that? We don't.
But they said spiders and other insects.
Not
Because
most
spiders are chill,
aren't
but
bad.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, spiders are chill, but I don't want a fucking like town. Like when I be seeing those videos of wherever the fuck, where it just be the towns overrun with spiders and everything covered in spider webs. I'd be like, no, fuck that, nigga.
Mhm.
Where the
That's out of
wasp?
pocket.
Bring the wasp.
Yeah.
Now you gotta walk around the street with a Febreze and a lighter.
I'm walking around
Letting
the
that-
street with a fucking with a thing of wasp, and I'm letting them motherfuckers go. Take care of the town, my nigga.
But wasps also kill bees, which is bad.
I thought they was like cousins.
Nah, wasps are pretty aggressive towards bees. Like they will literally kill them.
Oh shit. It's up.
See, wasps serve a purpose though.
You never seen like
A partial
wasp,
purpose.
like one wasp go inside like a beehive and fucking bees just fucking attack them.
Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a war between them.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit. I gotta look that up on YouTube. That's crazy. I feel like I seen that in a movie. Did they do that in Ants? Or Bug's Life? Was it in one of those movies where they was beefing with like the wasp?
In Bug's Life, they were beefing
No.
with like red ants.
I know what he's talking about.
It
He's
was-
talking about what he's talking about with the man wasps and woman wasps, and it was at a picnic,
Yes.
and he got
Yes.
smashed by the
Yes.
human with the
Yeah. What movie? Which one? Was it A Bug's Life?
yeah, but no,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
Oh, it was Ants.
ants.
Ants. Okay. Yeah. I
I'm gonna need
remember
a
that,
clip
man.
of that because I can't remember that.
Yo,
Yeah, that was a
Ants
great
was
movie, man.
funny.
That's an old movie.
Phenomenal. Oh, cockroaches are an important source of food for a number of organisms, including arthropods, birds, and mammals. As such, they are an important part of the food chain. Cockroaches also play an extremely important role in nutrient cycle.
So without roaches, you can't get chicken.
Nah.
So- Okay. So technically, when we eat chicken, are we eating cockroaches?
That's their diet.
Well,
It says birds though, so I'm not gonna say like chicken specifically, but
chickens eat anything.
you know,
Yeah. I'm about to say chicken. Shit.
they was beefing with the grasshoppers in Bug's Life.
Oh snap. I guess I would go mammals that I could go without. I feel like a
Mammal?
finch. Finches could go. A finch? It's a bird. It's a bird. I feel like they just don't serve. Finch can go. I'm gonna go pandas. Like pandas don't really do too much. Scorpions. I've never been happy to see a scorpion.
Have you seen a scorpion?
At like the zoo. Yeah, it's not like nothing exciting. Goldfish. Fuck. Get them the fuck out of here.
Yo, we've been keeping the pets for years.
Yeah,
Yo,
nah,
that's
nah,
crazy.
yeah. Pack them niggas up. Nigga. Goldfish, get them
Nah, I
the fuck
wasn't
out of here.
expecting the goldfish.
Let's see. It's a finch, goldfish, rats. Yeah.
All right, let me ask a
yeah.
question. And this is addressed to everybody. Do you have a problem with rats? Or like, all right, so would you have a problem with like a pet rat?
It depends which family it belongs to.
Oh shit. All right, I'm not going into all of that.
No.
I'm just saying, like,
Not in all
all right,
actuality.
so on some Harry Potter, Ron's pet, like
Harry Potter,
all right,
Ron,
it don't
Kim
gotta
Possible?
look. No, Ron.
Oh, Ron Weasley, he had a rat, yeah.
Like not like just it don't gotta look like that. It could be like one of the little cuter rats. But do you have like would you have a pet rat? Like let's say you had a kid or something, your kid wanted a rat, like they're just fascinated with rats and they want a pet rat. Would you mind having and interacting with a pet rat?
I'm telling my
I'm
kid.
using that shit as a test.
Nah, I feel like
What? Dr. Doofenshmirtz? What the fuck was that about?
Trying to take over the tri-state area.
What the fuck was that about?
Nah, if my kid asks for a rat, it's he gotta like be really on top of that. Cause like if I see it on the floor randomly, like it depends on my headspace. Like, 'cause if not, I'm stomping it out like instantly. So like he gonna be sad because I just curb stomped his rat, and I'm not gonna hide it.
You would know what like your rat look like. It's part of your family. Like you know what your rat look like.
I think you go to the fridge at 2 a.m. trying to get a drink, and you see the rat
You
right
got
across the table.
PTSD from the Bronx.
Like the fuck? Like I'm trying to get a little drink, eyes is half open. I just see rat stomp. He's done.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a second thought. Like, oh damn, my bad.
So then, all right. The way I see this, if my kid asks, "Can we get a rat?" First thing I want to know is why. Do you look up to rats?
Look up to rats.
Are you
is crazy.
inspired by rat? Like, why? Like, what is this connection that you have to rats? You see a movie and like you like the person who was being the rat?
What if they just like love Ratatouille?
What is that?
A
You never
Disney
saw
movie?
Ratatouille?
Is the Disney movie where the rat is like he
He's a
don't
chef.
watch
I seen Stuart Little.
All right.
Okay.
What if they
Yeah, me
like
neither.
what if they really fuck with Stuart Little?
You watching Lion King?
But what if they're like, no, like I don't like you can't get a lion.
You get a toy.
Hold on, wait. In certain states, you can.
All right.
Talk about it.
All right, in New York City, you're not getting a lion.
No, we're
So
not.
let's
We're
say
not.
we
We're
in New
not.
York City.
Okay.
Like they really fuck with Ratatouille, like,
Get a toy rat.
but they like, but no, like they want a real rat, like for a pet.
You get a book that has a rat in it.
Get a hamster. What about hamster?
Damn, New York City probably a bad place though.
Nah, it really is. It's a whole. Nah, honestly, really, what it is for me is the Black Plague thing. That sets it all the way off.
But
Yeah.
I'm trying to put it in an aspect like it's not a dirty rat. Like you get it, you know what you're feeding your.
It's
like,
a
the
rodent
rat.
regardless. I feel like all
It's a
rodents
rat.
are pretty
It's too
fucking
close
dirty.
to a dirty rat. Is one like bad decision away from being a dirty rat. I don't want that anywhere in my household. No, I don't want you watching rats on TV. I don't want you reading about rats.
Jump.
I'll let you see Ratatouille because your friends like it, but that's about it. You're not gonna be infatuated with rats. I'm sorry. That's too.
That's a bit wild. I ain't even gonna lie.
It is. It's probably a lot of money involved in that. If you like really dig deep into like the rat field, you probably make a lot of money. But not my kid. Dribble a basketball or something.
Damn, 1 in 5,000 type shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigga
Yeah.
threw his own shit back on.
Dribble the basketball. Go hang out with your friends, but we're not gonna sit here and fantasize about rats. Not at all.
This can't be like
Yo.
Steve Irwin.
Oh, Master
Turtle's
Splinter?
cool.
Nah, that's
Who's
even
Master
more
Splinter?
close.
That's the father of the
Turtles?
turtles.
He was a rat?
Yeah,
That was the
what?
fucking. That was their their senseis type shit.
Didn't the Ninja Turtles die?
What?
They didn't die?
Not
Not
JT.
necessarily. I mean, in one universe they
You're
did.
dead ass
Yeah,
a
well,
millennial,
They
right?
dead.
And Leonardo took
Followed a
on
rat and they
all of them.
died, right?
They didn't die.
That's
well,
crazy.
except one.
He died. You want to end up like him?
Didn't he come back to life?
Nah, in one universe with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like
Alright,
all
that's
of them
multiverse
died.
shit. I'm
Nah,
not. I'm
it
talking about
really
the
is.
main canon story.
All right,
They-
so the
these
main
niggas didn't
canon
die.
story, nah, they just like on some like Spider-Man type shit, protecting like the city underneath the sewers type shit.
But they don't got like a real enemy.
Nah, yeah,
They
Master
do.
Splinter. Not
Shredder.
Shredder. You got the samurai dude with the claws.
And
that's
if you
just
read
tearing it up.
comic books, they got like a slew of enemies type shit.
I mean, they have like, yes, they have enemies.
In the
but not-
movies, it was Shredder.
It's always Shredder.
Nah,
okay.
comic books they did. Nigga, comic books
Nah,
they had a
yeah.
crossover with Batman.
I
bro.
mean,
like, these niggas be doing shit.
Nah, they got so much stuff in like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that they've dead ass remade the show like 6 times in the last like 5 years, and they've done 3 different kind of movies.
That's crazy. I didn't even know he was that lit.
They had the old school 90s shit, and then they had the new shit where the turtles look more human.
Nah, yeah, the
Look
old
kinda-
school ones. They
I mean,
look
I
like
fucked
Barney.
with the movie, but I didn't like the design. Like, I like how the old turtles looked in the old school shit because
Oh,
they were
yeah.
literally looking like turtles.
Nah, the old one they had them with the Barney costumes, and the new ones they built them like tanks.
Nah, I get it. I get it. I get the little Barney costume shit, but like they look like turtles though. Like, and I could fuck with that more. I don't know. Maybe it's just the nostalgia, but like I could fuck with that more. The new shit, these niggas look like human turtles. It's like,
Nah,
okay, fucking
they look
X-Men,
like.
what's going on? Like,
I'm about to
the
say
fuck?
they look like if the Hulk was just clapping up some turtle trees.
Like, these niggas look weird, bro.
They was mad yo for no reason. Like
Yeah.
like
Nigga,
6'10".
I'll show you the difference right now.
You about
That's
to
what
see
I'm
the
saying. You want
photo.
my kids following behind some turtles and rats? Nah, get an action figure, man. Be G.I. Joe. Be damn, all this
Bro,
all
look
the
at that.
superheroes
He's
now
top
are
left,
cartoon
bottom
characters.
This was the OG shit. So
Okay,
they
that's
actually,
valid.
they
Yeah.
actually look like turtles.
Wait, time out.
Pull up like.
Wait,
see that one on the left?
Wait,
That's when they're in the elevator. Pause.
Time out. Their costume
It's just ninja mask.
was a mask and
That's a
nobody could figure them out?
I mean, who looking
they
for turtles?
Like, yeah, who
they in the
looking for-
sewers.
Who is looking for human-sized turtles?
I
Why? I don't even know why they have masks. Actually,
That's what I don't understand.
They have masks
why
to
do you have a-
differentiate between characters. If you really get it,
That makes sense. But why do they have secret identities?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah, they,
So it's
their
just the
identities that they
differentiation.
made,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That was the
I feel
differentiation.
like in a way the colors on their masses and stuff represents like
It's the
like
person.
their personality.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yo, yeah, actually, yeah. That's more of what
Like
it is.
red, he's a hothead.
He's a
Blue,
hothead.
He's smart as fuck. Orange, a little goofy, but he's like
And
pizza. And then
Purple's
Purple's
all.
like-
He's a genius. Yeah.
yeah,
He's the one that's created all like most of their weapons.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
more of a socializer.
And then
Wait,
they
so
got
why-
then they
why-
got
why-
like
And
they
then
got
this is how
freaking,
the
like
new shit
classical
look.
names.
Classical names like
Yeah.
Leo.
Leonardo,
shit.
Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello. Like
Couldn't-
those are
you
like
couldn't get a Jerome.
damn.
We
That would
couldn't
be
get-
crazy if they did that. They
Yeah.
make a 5th turtle and he's just the darkest turtle named
Some
Jerome.
Power Ranger shit.
Instead of him having like weapons, he just got a Glock. He's got a Glock and a fucking toothpick. Finna poke motherfuckers and shoot them. His mask is just black.
Smoking a black and mild.
You pull up to every scene and go,
Shit.
"Yer."
I want to try to see if an AI could draw that shit up.
They probably could.
Maybe not though, because copyright. Some niggas.
A black turtle? I don't think that's a copyright.
I mean, some AI generators
Let's see.
don't do certain shit because of copyright.
Yeah, that's true. Let me see. Try it for free. Oh, see, I don't fucking account. I'm pretty
That'd
sure.
be
it's-
the issue, right? Niggas be like,
Yeah.
yeah, try it for free. Just make this whole ass account.
Yeah, we're not trying to do that, man.
Debit card.
right? Like, how did we get here?
It was free.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck out of here.
Nah, just in case,
How did we get
you want to
here?
buy anything, you know, you got your shit locked in
I don't
loaded.
want to buy shit. Word.
All right, let's see.
I just want to
Black
go through this free trial. That's it.
Ninja
Like,
Turtle.
nah, just in case you try to extend the free trial, you ain't slick. We taking that $10.99, nigga. They said run them pockets, cuz.
Let's see. Yeah. I don't want to sign up. Like, damn.
See, look. Hamster's cool.
Hamster.
Oh yeah, I was
Nah, see, the hamsters is
Princess was
cool.
like, my kid is not getting a rat. He can have a hamster though.
See, that's that
No,
Hamtaro
you're not
shit.
getting a hamster. That's too close to a rat.
What about a ferret?
Nah.
That's close to a finch.
Fairies.
Nah, I got a random story.
A finch
right?
is a bird, nigga. A ferret's not a bird.
Nah, that's a rodent.
Ferret?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a
the
fox.
long shit.
It's like the
like a
fucking
fox?
wiener dog of
The ones
of
that be
rats.
running through the tube.
Literally, it's the wiener
Oh,
dog of
hell
rats.
no.
Yeah, it's them long back ass niggas.
He's like the leader.
Nigga
Rats.
said the-
The rats answer to him?
Nah, rats don't answer no.
These shit's not cute, nigga. Come on, bro.
Nah, I'm not getting it.
Nah, ferrets are mad chill. They're like
Can you
little
look
mini
on his
dogs.
finch?
Hella chill.
We did. It was the bird.
No, I want to see what a finch looks like. See, that's a nice pet.
But you said you go and eliminate it.
No, you're right. The word finch is just a weird word, so you gotta go. Finch is a weird word. It makes me
Weird
uncomfortable.
name? Get it out.
Yeah, you gotta get out of here. The animal I love is the ocelot.
Oh, I know about that because of Archer.
Like,
You
that's
probably don't know what Archer
cat?
is. 'cause you
That's
don't-
an anime, right?
It's a
Not
cartoon.
an anime. It's a adult animation, like Family Guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these motherfuckers. Nah, my shit is
Like a cat leopard.
my shit
Yeah,
is this.
Yeah, nah, I don't play with the things with the
What
sharp
is that?
claws.
Koala? A quokka? Quokka?
Oh yeah,
Like a beaver,
I fuck with
beaver
these
bear
motherfuckers.
type
They
thing.
look fire. I'm having these
Look
motherfuckers
that
as the-
happy for no reason.
Yeah, like
Why you so
word.
happy? Like I'm in the Bronx. We
Like,
don't
where
be
your
fucking
joy
happy.
come
hyena
from?
time.
Word. Nah, that's crazy.
Nah, yeah. When you really look at animals, there's a
Kangaroo?
bunch of like weird ass things that's going on this planet.
God was going
You ever-
crazy.
why you
What's
here,
that?
bro?
What's that one fish in the bottom of the sea?
Anglers?
Yeah, yeah, anglers, but that's one of them. There's another one of those fish that when it comes to hits the surface, it implodes.
What the fuck?
That sounds
It's
crazy.
it's one of those. It's the fish that looks like a face, like it has a nose and lips. It's one like it only implodes once it comes on the surface.
Oh, hell no.
Shit from Finding Nemo. Look at that.
Yeah, the seas is over.
That's crazy. All right. Let's talk about America for a little bit. We're kind of running out of time.
My favorite
It's already
topic.
12:30. Sorry for starting so late. Is America done? And I say that because we're at a place right now where our dollar is plummeting. We will no longer be the world reserve currency. Our leadership is not a good representation for us on an international scale. We are leading one of the leading countries in the charge of like the whole transgender movement, which we kind of connected to depopulation. So with all that said,
Allegedly connected to Depop.
with all that said, is this the last stages of America, of the American Empire as we know it?
I personally believe that like if we don't make some hard changes, it definitely might be. Like definitely might be because we're at a point. I mean, honestly, the pandemic kind of put us on this path. Like it gave us that little time frame where everything was really, really weird, and some people are just a lot slower than others. Like honestly, it seems like the vast majority are just slower. So with that already being like the start of it, the presidency, the overall economy, like the real estate market, everything is just going to shit. If we don't make like hard corrections with, especially within the next term coming up, because we're almost there. If that doesn't spark the change, yeah, we're done. It's clips. I'm trying to get out the country. No cap.
Say what?
Trying to get up out of here. Funny thing about Japan, right? So I lived there for 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How was that experience?
It was the best time.
And this is why you were serving in the military?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the Marines. I was over there in Okinawa. And yeah, they was treating us like kings.
That's so interesting to me because I always thought Japan looked at us as if like we like the ops forever because of the whole Hiroshima thing. So like, are they like past that?
No, I feel like that they can
okay,
understand that no black person at that time had any power. Like, what black man was pushing buttons when they was dropping the sun on countries?
That's a valid point. I never even thought about that.
So like they see the white guys as like the kind of like that, but like when it comes to like black people, they're just like, oh, it's a new dude. Now, funny story though, like it is kind of like flip floppy though. So there's like a little bit of a happy mix. So some people really don't. They either never get to experience black people, so they just don't know how to react. So one time I was in Korea and I went to a historical museum, and it was a bunch of nonsense going on. So I was like just out of the way, and I was standing next to a bronze statue. I walked off to the statue because one of my friends called me, and these Korean girls screamed because they they thought I was a part of the museum.
Was it like, oh, I want to see you? Or was it, get away?
Nah, it was like fear, like straight up fear. And I'm sitting there like, oh, nah, this is out of pocket.
Nigga thought he was a statue.
They don't see black people. That's what it is. But it's crazy because they don't see like dark skinned fellows like that. Like they want the melanin. So like, we get treated way better. It's crazy.
Fellows.
Facts. The bruhas.
So you think America is like these are our last stages?
Nah, yeah, we don't make no changes for sure.
So what changes would you want to see?
Well, for me, I would want to see like just an overall like everything kind of balanced back out the way it's supposed to be. Like real estate come back to a happy norm. The economy like gets its like vitalization back, and just overall everything kind of like goes back like pre-pandemic and not how it is post-pandemic.
Okay.
Like it's still gonna be shit regardless because it just takes a long process to get things right. But where we're at now is just it's hard to just like, oh nah, it's great. Like you obviously lying if you're just like, oh, it's great, unless you're in like one of those $1 million situations.
Naive as fuck.
How about y'all? Do y'all think this is the last stages of America?
Yeah, America cook. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
What do you mean by cook? Like, does that mean like we're gonna be a third world country? Does that mean
It was like we was talking in the group chat and we was talking about Trump and shit. And I was saying like, well, I didn't really say too much, but I was just like essentially hitting along the lines of even if more people, let's say, for example, thinks like, okay, we made the wrong choice. Let's vote for Trump this time, right? And they feel like, because I feel like when he was president, he was helping America. Now, that's not to say I fuck with Trump. Don't get me wrong. I still am one to believe that everything is scripted and bullshit. So he's just playing his role in my eyes, but that's besides the point. Shit was cool under him. Now let's say if majority of niggas be like, all right, we made the wrong choice. Let's vote for Trump this time around. Biden's really fucking shit up. He's doing horrible, right? These niggas got away with it, whatever the fuck they got away with in 2020. What the fuck is gonna make a difference in 2024? Because like I was watching the polls like a motherfucker. I love politics, nigga. So I was on that checking that shit every 30 minutes, fucking hour. That shit low key like witchcraft too, in a sense how entertainment in Hollywood and all this other shit is, because it's just like, nigga, you got me just glued to my screen over some presidential scripted election. But that's besides the point. Like I was watching that motherfucker up until I went to bed, nigga. He was getting cooked, nigga.
Trump?
No, Biden was getting cooked.
Okay.
Like cook. Niggas went to sleep, woke up. What the fuck?
Literally.
Now niggas go back and look at the graph.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, it's the mail-in ballots. It's the mail-in ballots. Oh, lucky that COVID happened, right? so we could have all these fucking mail-in ballots.
And that's interesting because the election lasted about
A
weeks.
fucking like damn near a month, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
look, they made
everything-
one. Sorry to cut you off. This
Oh,
is
they
him
hold
right
the
here.
guns and shit.
Yeah, with the gun. He's black. He got the he didn't have weed though. Oh yeah, he's smoking weed. Yeah, we got one.
The nigga turtles.
Go.
Niglets.
Niglet. Oh, my bad, bro. I'm sorry. You were saying?
But yeah, like
He was getting killed in the polls.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
first.
was getting cooked, bro. And then we niggas woke up, and then you go back and look at the charts, and you just see this fucking anomaly in the graph. His shit's shooting up, and then you got the whole mail-in ballots, which is like, okay, it's justified for the pandemic, but like, come on, like
Mhm.
that. This is just like it's so unprecedented. I get it. We're in an unprecedented situation, but it's like this obvious room for manipulation versus someone like there's still room for manipulation with someone going and actually putting their shit in the machine, but like, come on, bro, like it is just mad ridiculous shit with that, and so they got away with that, which was, in my opinion, was blatant. What will change in 2024 now because nobody did anything about it? Even the Republicans. That's why I don't like. I say I'm conservative. I am conservative in terms of the traditional conservatism. I don't even really fuck with most Republicans, to be honest, because these niggas is dead pussy.
Okay. Took it there.
Even if let's say majority of our political system, our justice system, and all of that is corrupted, like fight back, nigga. You're mad pussy. Like, what are you doing?
Unless they're in on
Gang
it.
initiation.
Unless they're in on it, exactly.
How about you, HR?
Game burning HR.
Do you think this is the? But like, even if you're not, it doesn't even have to be politics. Like, just like the energy. Like, you're here, you're in the country. Like, what do you feel? Like, you feel like we're going in the right direction?
Upside down, left, right, R button.
It's
L1,
cheat code.
R2, that shit is like
Yeah, I thought that was a
all over the
GTA
goddamn
code.
place. Like, I don't know, like shit is just too crazy right now. To put all that in perspective, I need to figure it out. You know, if y'all ask
Yeah.
us, because this is ridiculous.
No, you're absolutely right, and I think the major. There's a few indicators that I look for personally. I look at the world currency. We're eventually going to lose the number one spot, and what that means for America really isn't backed up by much of anything. Like we don't create anything, we don't really grow too many things here. Our dollar is not backed by anything. We were taken off of the gold by President Nixon, so we used to be backed by gold, and now that changed.
I want to be honest.
War on drugs.
Our dollar is backed by
Okay, yeah,
but
we don't
now
really
you
control.
do you see? Yeah, but what's funny, like when you bring that into perspective, do you see how it's funny with the correlation of our dollar also collapsing and let's say Biden signing executive orders to stop oil production and things like that as well? This was way before
Yeah,
like BRICS and all of that shit, like Brazil.
this was the fracking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first, like this was 2020 type shit.
Mhm,
Like first day in when he signed like fucking hella executive orders, that was one of them. It was to stop like Keystone XL pipeline
Mhm.
shit from Canada and US and all of that shit. But he essentially like certain things Trump was doing, he was trying to make us like energy independent and shit, so where we don't have to buy oil from all of these places, Russia, Saudi Arabia, things like that. Like we can be energy independent from them, which would in turn help our economy grow because now we have our own oil to push out, and then we have America's dominance. So it's like you buying oil from us, nigga. Like you feel me? Like it's kind of some bully shit when you think about it, but it makes sense if you're trying to help your country succeed. So like I find it funny how BRICS is the main thing that is making like its dollar collapse, but there was already other things put in place beforehand to kind of help the dominoes fall.
I agree. Like I look at that, the rise of BRICS, the presidency that we have now. I think that contributed to where we are at this current moment. I'm also looking at our relationship with Taiwan. If China invades Taiwan, and if I believe if they do it, they'll actually take it over. I think that's the end of the American empire in the Pacific. So what does that mean on an international level? Do other countries start to invade American occupied land? If so, that means we begin to shrink and shrink and shrink in terms of our power. But I hear a lot of people say, "But our military strong." Uh, what does that mean if our economy doesn't match that strength? Like, and being that you two serve, like,
It's the, nah,
what does that mean?
it still plays an important factor because if the military is strong, the
Hmm.
military, you can essentially use them as bullies.
Hmm.
Because like at the end of the day, under good leadership, most logical leaders in other countries don't want to pick a fight with America. Like, to be 100% honest. So with your military being strong, even though your economy is slipping, you can still use that to broker deals, et cetera, et cetera. You still have some kind of you still have something. You're
Some
not
kind of
fucked.
leverage and
Yeah,
stuff.
you
Yeah.
still have leverage. You're not fucked. Like you can kind of bully your way into certain deals and shit to kind of help your economy grow and stuff. Because at the end of the day, if you piss me off, hey, hello, we got all this. But then you look at fucking Ukraine and Russia, and we've been giving them all of this. And so it's like, is
That's
our
it,
military strong?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
shit is crazy.
yeah, and
Like, what was
that's
it,
the
like
scary part.
300 billion or some shit at this point?
Mhm.
Like, fucking, like a year ago, we was
Mhm.
talking about 40 billion and we was bitching about that.
Yep, yep. And now, even with that, I feel with the rise of BRICS, if these other countries, strong countries at that, can form a union basically isolating the United States from a lot of international plays, and our military is what's supposed to keep us relevant, how is our military going to do that if we have 9 other countries that's like, yo, they the ops?
I mean, the thing that kind of keeps it at like a standstill is like the nuclear button type shit. Like that's what really keeps it at a standstill. But at the same token, it's more so like when it comes to like how Russia's invaded Ukraine and how China can invade Taiwan, it's like it's kind of you got to weigh the risk and the reward type situation. Like even in a situation with Russia and Ukraine, like is it really worth us sending Americans to die to defend it? And the same thing with Taiwan, because these are not standard military forces. These are the big dogs,
Mhm.
and you can't play with the big dogs unless you really bringing it. That's something that even any presidency they gotta take that in consideration.
So if you were president and China invades Taiwan, what's your call? What's your
If
play?
I was president, I'm dropping bombs. I ain't even gonna tell you no
Really?
lie. I'm finna clear the board. No bullshit.
Nah, this nigga, we be having
I'm
the
the
whole,
villain.
we
I'm
be
the
having the
villain.
whole, we be having the whole, if you had superpower shit, I'm like the anti-hero.
Yeah.
He's
I'm the
he's
villain.
He's
I'm
villain.
literally the
And
villain.
then and I be like, yo, but bro, like I'ma have to take you out
That's
now. Like
fine.
we're gonna become enemies because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna be the villain.
Yeah.
That's
And
fine
in
by
my
me.
mind, you have to go now. Like, and nigga be like, we gonna go at it then, nigga.
like word, like really be like that. Now the reason why I'm the villain is because like somebody got a real life, they gotta take that L. I'd rather be the person in history taking that full ass L than like letting it just play out over years to where everything is just constantly getting broken down. It's me. It's just me and maybe my family.
Mhm.
But what's got to be done, got to be done.
Yep, yep.
Maybe that's probably because like the military, like the background, like the Marines and all of that, like it got to be done because we gonna keep tiptoeing until it eventually tips against us. That's not nah. We just about to clear the board.
Mhm, mhm.
You gotta go. You, your man's, your other man's, they gotta get up out of here.
Nah,
Princess
feel
like,
you.
okay, Kim Jong Un.
Hey, listen, that's fine. And you know what's crazy? Like I did take the L with pride. Like, listen, I cleared the board. They like, he got to answer. I'm not gonna fight it. I'm gonna take that with my chin up. And then after that, when things calm down after like 10, 20 years and everybody's mad at just me, that's fine. Y'all got peace. Y'all got peace.
That's fair.
piece at the cost of just one person's life is way. I mean, it's not gonna be just me. But I mean, I'm clearing the board type shit. Right? But it's gonna be peace on everybody else's side. Like it's the same thing with like how we dropped the sun on like Japan. Like it really, at the time, it seems like the worst thing that could have happened. But look at it now. Japan has, in a sense, thrived. There's in some ways, it's kind of set Japan back because, like, I'm pretty sure Japan has like one of the highest suicide rates in the world right now. But no, yeah, the suicide rate is so crazy that they got to like put nets beside buildings to stop people from jumping out of windows type shit. But somebody got to do the hard work. Somebody real life got to do the hard work. If we want to keep living this American freedom, everybody wants to feel safe. Everybody wants to feel like they can walk outside and be okay because it can get real fast. And if we had to go to a third world country, like that's a whole different mess.
So, in y'all opinions, what's stopping countries from invading America?
The water.
Still?
Water. I say water.
It's still a factor, bro. You can't because we got like anti-air systems.
Yeah.
Like literally, these niggas picked the perfect spot, bro. Like I'm telling you, like,
water.
we are surrounded by fucking water, bro.
Yeah.
We can see niggas, bro. We can see niggas. It's literally the fucking water, bro.
Yeah, they can't come at us in the air. We have like the best aerial defense in the like.
And even then, if they invade by air, they're gonna clap. Like we see where you're coming. We see where you drop.
Let's say 9/11 already put things. It's up. Like it's you.
Nigga, they militarized the
area.
police. They militarized the police. Imagine the military.
That's a good point. Never thought of it like
Like,
that.
nigga, shit's clipped, bro. It's literally the water. They picked the most strategic spot they could find.
But even going with that, like going back to like when they first founded this country, like that was the main reason why we was able to stay here is because they had to come across the water, they had to fight them seas, and by the time they got here, they're tired, worn out, and we was already ready. They had to come to us ready to fight, and it was hoping that we still fought war the same way that they fought war, and we did up until introducing guerrilla warfare, and that was the big game changer.
Yeah.
Which is why we lost Vietnam.
Okay. All right, bro.
Princess says Hiroshima has never been the same till this day. Kids are being born disfigured over there. Shaking my head. There are lasting effects.
Is that true? A lot of people say that.
That's I mean, from what I've heard, that is pretty true. And but at the same token, you got to look at it this way: they were so wild that they were kamikaze planning everything. Like there was the level of how Japan was. It was we finna to do this, and if I don't do this, I'm gonna take my own life.
Yeah, they was awesome.
Like they were that next level enemy. Like we had no choice because they wasn't finna to stop. Like, what do you do when somebody's like, "Oh, I don't care for the pride of my country, for the shogun, I'm finna to take this plane and just drop it anywhere I got to." No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm not gonna second guess it. I've already made this is how this is, and they all were like that across the board. That's a hard fight.
It is, and just to even go back to the oceans being a big part of our protection. So then, how do you explain Pearl Harbor?
That's going back far enough when we didn't have the air protection.
Okay.
Anti-air systems. I feel like Pearl Harbor. Niggas let that happen, but that's another.
Okay. Okay.
That's another. Nah, niggas was paying attention. Niggas was.
I kind of think they was paying attention.
Niggas got the word on that
like
shit,
a setup.
but niggas let that shit rock.
Why do you think that was?
We just fought
as an excuse. Now it's time to hop in.
Okay.
Now it's time to capitalize. You feel me? Now it's time to level up.
And at that time,
let's
they were
take
doing
these
nuclear
niggas
testing.
out. Now let's make some deals. Like it's business, bro. You're a new founding country essentially. Like I mean you've been through one world war, sure, but it's like you're a new founding country, still trying to. Like you're already established. You're already established, but you still trying to make sure you're the top dog, and so you allowing that to happen gives you a reason to now, hey. You wanted us to stay out, but come on, we can't ignore this. And now we're in this motherfucker.
Yeah, I think
Making Hitler self-delete.
Yeah, I think the Pearl Harbor thing was definitely a setup because at that time they were like actively testing nuclear bombs. They were like actively dropping bombs in the ocean. And one of the testings they cleared like an indigenous island. Like it had people on the island.
Oh shit! Like that really happened?
Yeah, it was like one of the. There's a bunch of tests because they were dropping nukes like on islands and near islands,
and like not even letting the people know.
I don't think they knew that they were there because we didn't have the technology to see. We didn't have none of that, so it was just dropping bombs to test it. Wow. So
That
now
is
you know
fucking
then
sad.
once they attack Pearl Harbor, it's like, oh yeah, now we got a free one.
Yeah. So do y'all think it was worth it though? Because it was after World War II where America pretty much became a superpower or the superpower of the world. Do you think it was worth it?
In a sense, yeah, because it created like the strongest stalemate ever known in history. Like nobody wanted to do much of anything crazy because that's always an option.
Nobody's ever dropped a nuke since, right?
No.
Wow. That's crazy.
Like, yo, we trying to stay out of it.
That's why I was like, there's a conspiracy theory that nukes are fake. Like you can look that shit up, bro. I don't be making this shit up. Like, there's a whole conspiracy theory that nukes are fake because like of shit like that.
I mean,
like they just
I
throw the
kinda see
world
it as,
around
like,
to scare people as a fear tactic, but like
Y'all
Yeah.
don't know how to make a missile go around the earth. Fuck you talking about? Fake shit.
No, I know. Just yeah, I gotta go to like the dark web.
nah, you got more so Reddit.
Oh, that'll work.
Like Reddit is like the bridge between dark web and normal internet.
All right. It's about to be 1 a.m. I got one more question for y'all, and then we can cut out. Immigration in New York City. Eric Adams, Governor Hochul have allowed thousands upon thousands of immigrants to come into the great state of New York. And now it has gotten so bad that they're housing some of these immigrants in schools. What are your thoughts?
I just want to say, I'm pretty sure I've already put this on record. Looking at you guys.
I so.
I voted for the white man with the red hat. Just saying. Just saying. Didn't vote for Eric Adams. Fuck that guy. Voted for the white man with the red hat. I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about Curtis Leroy. So, with that being said, we could get into the topic.
Fair. Thoughts?
This city free. Allowing people
So
to
yeah, I'm
come
at a
in, right?
mix with that, yeah. Because
Like the city's free. Anybody's allowed to come in, do what you want, get a job, do whatever, make your bread.
Okay.
Right?
It's a fair
I don't
perspective.
see the problem. People is people. We gotta learn from one another.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't say some shit and get fucked up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
especially in New
So,
York.
I don't see no problem with that at all.
Okay, this nigga's being PC. All right. Alan, you could go, and then I'll go.
For me, it's really like it's a half and half. I'm like kind of torn in between. So like with like New York being like the cornerstone of immigration, and it's always been that way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like why I'm like, it's kind of not that bad. But in terms of like as we are in our current times with the pandemic and how everything broke down and how everything's not right, like I feel like you gotta kind of not really close the borders, but like you
Minimize
gotta
it?
minimize it to the point so you can like work on making your people feel right and bringing it back to where everybody's good. Because it doesn't make sense that there's people that live here and have lived here for their whole lives and they're struggling to get by. They're struggling to have housing. They're struggling to pay rent and all that extra stuff.
Yep.
And then you got immigrants coming in and they're just like, oh, we got a place and we're chilling.
How do I unpack this? So, for one, I'm a big believer in the rule of law. I like legal immigration. I don't feel it's fair to people who actually wanted to come into the country legally, and that is actually a long ass fucking process. Like that these
2
people
years.
go through to wait to come into the country legally. I
2 years.
I mean, without marriage, it could take longer, bro. It could
Yeah.
take fucking years, bro. Because you got to think about them. Not to be on some conceited shit being in America, but you got to think about the amount of people that want to come into America, bro. Who like come from like bad places. Like it takes a long ass time to get into America. And if they're trying to do it legally, bro, it's a long ass process, mad paperwork, mad normal humans having to fucking go through this, vet all this shit, pass it up the chain, get this shit signed,
Sing
get
the
this
flag
shit
song.
signed. So it's like
Then you gotta pass an indoctrination test.
essentially, like you gotta get interviewed. All it is a long ass process.
You gotta answer questions on American history, which most actual Americans can't even pass the test.
I know I can. And I taught U.S. history. I fail that shit so fast.
No offense, but this is why I hate New York City public education.
That's
I don't
real
even know.
shit.
I don't even know if James Monroe or Earl Monroe is it public or private?
It's a public charter.
Okay. Well, I hate public education.
So do
But
so do I.
but like so you think about that aspect, right? Then you think about the aspect of okay, now they're solely getting bused to New York because Texas is tired of complaining about the border issue. Florida is tired of complaining about the border issue. So they're solely getting bust here by Republicans, essentially just to be like, okay, you don't want to do anything about these policies. You don't want to do anything about these issues. Feel the problem as well, type shit, right? So we're getting a bunch of illegal immigrants here. And that's not to say I have a problem with immigrants. I genuinely don't. I love everybody, like that ass. But I also believe in the rule of law. So we're getting a bunch of illegal immigrants here. And now they are fucking up shit we have going on, like our public education, taking over school gyms, sleeping in cots and things like that. We don't know who the fuck these people are. Now, they were also shit. I think they was in like hotels and shit, getting Xboxes and shit like that. And, like literally in New York City, by the way. In New York City. These niggas was getting Xboxes, getting things to be comfortable and all of that shit. Like, so there's this whole crisis going on, right? And so we got like all these things, and it's just like, yo, bro, you don't give a fuck about like normal Americans, and we're putting out all this money for different, making sure these immigrants are they're here illegally, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck isn't ICE picking these niggas the fuck up and taking them back across the border? Like, when you really think about it, why do these niggas have jobs? You can give me that job to do the same thing, and I would love to make that fucking paycheck, bro. To not detain a fucking immigrant and just let them chill here. I would love to have that job. I'm getting paid to do nothing. Like, you really have to think about it with the system. Like, we vote for these people, all of these systems are in place, and we don't pay attention to how these shits are regulated and ran. These niggas are not doing their jobs. And it's not because they don't want to do their jobs. It's the same thing with police officers in New York City. When police officers arrest people, put them in jail, try to get them convicted, and they get let out, that's not their fault. That's the DA's fault because the DA doesn't want to convict these people. So it's like, yeah, it's all this shit going on, and
That's all facts. I agree. I have no issues with people coming. This is a country of refuge. So it's a country of hope. It's a country of second chances. So I'm all for people coming to America the legal way. I think when we have an influx of illegal immigration, it affects the people who are here. Like, for example, they're already talking about cutting Social Security. They're already talking about cutting pensions. Not saying that is a direct result of the influx of illegal immigrants, but it does have an effect on those things. So now, let's say, for example, if my mom or my aunt, who's now worked for the last 40 years, 30 years of her life, was expected to live the rest of her life based on her pension, and now she can't because those funds are being used to help with the housing and give them food and all that stuff that if they're here, they deserve it. You know, I'm not saying like leave them out there to starve and shit like that, but to what end? To the end where now the people who've been here, who've put in the work, can't get the resources and the fruits of the labor that they've earned. I feel like that's wrong. I feel like that's wrong. But to your point, it comes down to the leadership, which we're in control of to an extent, you know, conspiracies, all that stuff. But we're in control of. And we have to get back to holding these politicians accountable. When they do shit like this, like it always comes down to the people. If the people are not gonna do anything to what you said, they're gonna continue to do this bullshit and keep getting more terms.
What I said in the group chat, January 6th, top 5 day in U.S. history. I don't give a
That
fuck.
we gotta have that conversation next episode.
I don't give a fuck.
Top 5 days in U.S. history, January 6th being one of them. That is a really, really interesting take.
Wow. I said that shit. And I said that shit and I stand by it.
That's wow. I think it's to me that was like one of the most like.
And if not top 5, top 10.
See, I would give it top 5 off of just like how like wild it was. Like it was to me, it was not something as serious as they made it out to be. Like they let regular civilians do this. Like it wasn't like they came in there guns a blazing. It wasn't no Yosemite Sams. It wasn't in there taking hostages and murdering people. They just went in and was just acting like crazy people. How is it that
They went in there acting like the crackheads we see walking down the street when we go into the subway.
literally like and I get so like confused when like people talk about it and they're so serious about this was like such a serious day in America. And I'm just like, yo, this is like Woodstock. Like this is just a bunch of fucking high hippies trying to get a rise, and y'all gave them the platform.
Yeah,
That's just wild to me. So, but I agree, top 5 days because that was one of the ones that opened my eyes. I was like, what? We really talking about this? This is where we're at right now. This is how we fearmonger the people that now we have like regular civilians who aren't even trying to like really do that much. That what they did by breaking in and causing havoc, that was the ultimate no. But there was no bodies.
Yeah, everybody went home.
But
protester bodies.
Bodies, but we had
and cops committing suicide days later or whatever the fuck. Let's say to fit the narrative, I guess. I don't know.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That situation was an eye opener. That was to me. That was one of the bigger eye openers.
All right, so I guess this will be the last one. The top day in American history. We'll make this quick.
July 4th.
Other than that, that's a good.
That was a good one.
I figured that was
my first thought was like 9/11.
Top 5 days in America. 9/11.
Emancipation Proclamation. Being black.
Okay.
Ain't no BLM shit. It's just like no, it was a big day. It was a big day. It was a big day.
Yeah, I was gonna put the "I Have a Dream" speech. I think that. No. I'll take that back. I'll put the day the Voting Rights Act went into play. Us, fuck. Think about these hoes.
So he was talking about the woman's rights suffrage and shit. Out of here. I don't know. I got. I 102 minutes. I got canceled at like fucking 79. Nigga. It's already up for that.
Yeah, I'll probably put that voters whenever we got the right to vote. I'll throw that in there.
What about you, HR?
Selena's death.
What? This nigga said Selena's
the singer?
Anything for Selena's?
No, a week.
Wow.
Death. All right. Fair.
Yeah, to each his own. It's your opinion.
Hey yo, when that lady come out of jail, we on her ass. That ass.
I thought she died.
Supposedly, she's
That
still
wasn't
in
even
there.
my genre of music, and I don't even think I was born. So, like, me
I-
personally, I don't give a fuck.
I didn't even know she was murdered.
Yeah, she was
Did
murdered.
she
I
get
think
shot
It
or
was
some
about
shit?
how like it was supposed to be like her ex manager or some shit like that. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
she was. They had the movie. I'll never forget the scene. She was sitting in the car with the after she had did the deed. Was just sitting in the car crying. I'm like, yo, you did this. Like, how are you? Like, what? What are you crying for? Sis, you did that.
I have no.
Hey man, allegedly Chris Benoit, his family, he was googling how to bring them back, but that could have been the CTE. So
That's crazy.
niggas just do shit and then instantly regret it, bro. Like it's just the impulse, bro.
My man's just trying to sacrifice some chickens and goats, trying to bring his family
I need
back.
a redstone. Make a circle.
That-
I know. We gonna close out with Rick Rude freestyle. Go cop up right now.
Yeah.
How did y'all like it? Charles? On the block? Next time we gonna make sure we start on time. Anybody have any last points they wanted to make?
I'm Gucci, you know, man.
Anybody got anything to shout out?
Some days peanuts, some days shells. We ain't where we want to be, but thank God we ain't where we used to be. Would Justin be saying? I don't know. Justin, I don't got you.
Shout out to all.
Hey.
Oh, JT, yeah. Shout out to the plumbers. Shout out to the graphic designer. Shout out to the IT people. Shout out to the sanitation workers. Oh, I was driving and I saw a sanitation worker. He had like a bottle of some shit. He poured it out while he was driving. Didn't throw the bottle, but he threw the cap. That's kind of counterproductive. But still, shout out to y'all niggas.
Shout out to whoever created the battery.
Yeah, the battery's a good one. Shout out to the nigga who found weed.
Mm.
I don't know who you are.
Shout out to
the nigga who milked cows.
Oh, that's a good one.
Cause I fuck with ice.
Yeah, I can't say shout out to that because I feel like
Nah, but
Gang did it
he
a
was some
different way
freak.
than we think he did.
He was some freak ass nigga. He was some freak ass nigga. But he found some shit. Like I'm just saying, he found some shit.
I don't think homie was really just out here like, let me just try to like get some milk. I think homie was being real.
Hey, bro, he found some shit and we got ice cream from it. So shout out to that freak ass nigga.
Shout out to whoever created ink.
Okay. Nah, take that back.
Fair. Well, we got pens. Pens is nice.
Yeah, you
I
right.
like writing.
Yeah, when I said ink,
I was thinking printers because you know,
oh shit,
a black ink that shit like $46. That shit crazy.
That's a valid point. Ink is hell of a.
Nah, yeah, shout out to
Shout out to the first probably black.
Nah, shout out to the first person that invented A1 sauce, bro.
A1 sauce?
World War I or World War II?
Yo, I believe
Some
a-
fuck ass
Yo.
nigga was at home.
Nigga, I believe a black person made that shit, bro.
Just chilling.
Look at the color of the sauce, bro. Look at the color. You know a black person.
That shit was invented during a world war. Like, bro was chilling, just thinking of some good ass condiments, bro.
I'm gonna go out.
Like niggas was getting clapped, and bro just like,
this steak is
That's why.
that's the one. That's the one.
That's why. That's why
That's the
black
one.
people still to this day say when they eat food, say that shit is A1.
Okay.
Nah, that was a good shout out. That's a good shout out. Yeah, I think that's it, fellas.
All right.
Facts. Peace
You
out.
got any shout outs? Nah? All right. All right, we're going to close out with Rick Rue. He just dropped his new freestyle, Trendy, on YouTube. Wait, nope. Wrong browser. My fault. I just want to share it with y'all. All right, here we go.
Spin back in the Benz. We don't play with prop guns. That shit was never pretend. If you beefing with the gang, I tell you how it's gonna end. Like the trap by the state, I turn your hood to my home. Back to Franklin's out the Louis Jim and shit like Jerome. God sponsor all the drip. These crosses came with the chrome. Shot my way to a brick and come from playing with zones. 40 hit like a truck. I don't even got my CDL. Pull chops off the waistline before they BBLs. Gave my brother 35, a real nigga never tell. If a bitch left me for a bum, I'ma wish her well. Doing surgery on the white, Dr. Miami. Bitch wasn't playing A, so I gave her a plan B. Made niggas sit down cause they said they can't stand me. Move like Waka, sleep with the flocker like Tammy. Give me any drug, I promise we get the work off. She wanna take a skirt off cause of the way I skirt off. Coke is off, if you touch it, it get turned on. Foreplay before I cook it, I take the shirt off. These niggas all talk, they ain't never on shit. No matter what I go through, I'm always smiling like Mitch. I ain't on no gang shit, they tryna Rico the click. I aced at the dice game and still walked off rich. The shoes is Rick Owens, fuzzy sweater by Marnie. 6 rockets in the Smith, play the game like Jabari. Niggas spitting no shit, we don't do the Atari. I got a body done, that's how I'm telling her sorry. My younger gets 30, pop a 30 like a sensu. Being down bad and broke, fuck what you meant to. Running your mouth, ain't got insurance for that dental. You don't own a car, why the fuck you standing on rentals? Back to 30 out, got that nigga screaming like uh-oh. Car we spinning this, smell like dead ops and gumbo. On his block waving the 50 just like Matumbo. I only chill with bitches, but you know I got some bros. Put me on your parlay, it's a lot. Nobody can have a question what I did for my block. Tryna slide on me, somebody tell him to stop. He took a chance, so you know I had to give him a shot. You become a star when nobody could guard you. I like making money cause it was never hard to. My bitch about to land with Javonte, the shark boots. From the garage to the closet, shit like the Bronx Zoo. I know you ain't rich when you with me, this is what it feel like. 10 bottles on a walk and it's a chill night. So much sparkles that they ain't give me no deal price. Think I work for Carnet cause I told them to bill like. I be sliding through looking like a lick, ain't got a rollie, but I need 100,000 on my wrist. I remember selling grams, I had to get it to a brick. I'm trying to pull off the lot, don't need no mileage on my whip. If you ask me, I'm still winning the race. I lapped them niggas couple times, they still jogging in place. And if you talking about the 40, then you know I'm the face. Nigga, this is real life, play with something that's safe.